Welcome back to English 11A for November 9th through 13th. Sorry, this is coming in a little bit late. Today is currently the 10th. So if you came here looking for this video or, not looking for it, but finding it yesterday, it was not here. But it's here now, or it's going to be. So I'm just going to go over the plan for this week. So don't be, I do want to start by saying don't be intimidated by the amount of stuff that I threw in classroom yesterday. There were a couple things. There was I'm trying to hold this up here so you can actually see the transcendentalism response. You have to finish transcendentalism packet, the romanticism summative, as well as a new book we're starting. So it's four decent sized assignments. So don't be intimidated by it. Speaking with my official class barometer yesterday in class, it seemed to be relatively manageable. So let me go through what you're doing, what you're expected to do, and we'll go from there. So here we go. First thing, this is something that we have to do. Apparently, with the move to remote learning, there's been an uptick of plagiarism, academic dishonesty, and whatnot. So I have been asked/required to go through a presentation on that. So we'll do that pretty quick. It's pretty redundant to a point, but it needs to be said. So please finish the transcendentalism packet. When you come to class, we'll talk about some of the documents if you want to. Kind of debrief on them a little bit, and I'll give you some time to knock out the final reflection. If you're at home, just once again finish up that packet, make sure you're good. After that, you have a response on transcendentalism. That's all I'm giving you stuff for today. You're going to read this speech called the Anna Quindlen Commencement Speech or Commencement Address. This is a modern speech. It was given in 1999 at Mount Holyoke College in Massachusetts. And what you're going to do is you're going to read through it, and you're going to identify where you see the beliefs of the transcendentalists in this piece. Now, you can use their beliefs either from the Are You a Transcendentalist sheet in your packet. You can use it from the background information. You can use it from information from the notes that were posted on Classroom, or you can use any stuff we talked about in class to generate these beliefs. It's really up to you. And you're going to complete a response and submit that to both Turnitin and Classroom. This is due by Monday or Tuesday, depending on what period you're in. Please note, I'm going through response twos. There are a lot of people who have not submitted your response twos to Classroom. I'm sorry, not Classroom, to Turnitin. Please make sure you're doing so. I will probably be going through Gradebook today. And if you have a grade in there for your response to, and I foolishly did not double check Turnitin, I will probably be switching that grade to an I or a 0 until it is there. So please make sure that you get that done. Quick disclaimer. So anyways, you're going to do this response. This really should be a cakewalk. And unlike the Hawthorne ones with Scarlet Letter, I'm not asking you to dig deeper. This is not literature. This is an essay. So it's much more of a cut and dry, hey, I read this essay, I found XYZ, here's me explaining how I found it and how it connects and so on and so forth. It's not a lot of digging deep, so this should really be a relatively easygoing response compared to some of the other ones. All right, moving down. So you have your final summit of unromanticism. Now, if when you open this, you'll find that it is a romantic manifesto project. So there are 3 pieces you're going to have to do, and the first piece is to come up with your own credo or your own statement of romanticism or on romanticism. After that, you'll pick 2 of the remaining 4, any 2, which are completely up to you to complete. You can, for these assignments, you can do it as essays, videos, whatever format you want to get to, as long as it meets the requirements and shows what information needs to be showed. This is going to be due the Monday, Tuesday before things even break. So you've got about 2 weeks to knock that out. Really should not be that bad. Lastly, we are starting our second novel, and that's The Awakening by Kate Chopin. Now, as I mentioned to some of you in class, apparently I did not mention to everybody, I apologize. This is a book that we put requests in for at the end of last year / beginning of this year, and unfortunately, due to the COVID situation, those requests were unable to be filled. So, if you would like to have a physical copy, you can find them on Amazon for $4. Prime has them. I got mine. It's up there right now. Unfortunately, I just show it off. The books are pretty small. They're about 110, 112 pages, I want to say. But if you don't want to spend the money, if you don't really feel you want to drop your $4, that's perfectly fine. There's a wonderful link with the book right here. You can also find it online just by searching, The Awakening PDF or full text or whatever you want to do. So what I'm going to ask you to do is read chapters 1 through 8, so up to chapter 9 for Monday, or I should say for Monday, for your next in-class session. So it would be period E cohort 2 is Monday, period F cohort 2 Tuesday, and so on and so forth. Please read that. No specific assignments right now. I'm not anticipating giving you a response on this before break. You will have one when we return from Thanksgiving. But for right now, read critically, come ready to discuss when you come to class, and there'll be potential for a quiz at that point. So what you're looking at work-wise is this. Finish the packet for early next week, either Monday, Tuesday. Monday for period E, Tuesday for period F. Same thing with the response to the commencement address. Should be pretty easy. And then work on the Romanticism Final Summative. That's the Romantic Manifesto. That is due, as it says here, the 23rd, 24th. And please read The Awakening for your next in-class session. So sorry for the delay in posting this video, but hopefully it helps give you a sense of where we are, what we're doing. Next week, anticipate there being some discussions on The Awakening, as well as some more stuff as we begin to wrap up Romanticism and begin to move into realism and naturalism, which actually I believe I didn't even mention it, but it's right here. No, it's not. It's right here. Realism and naturalism. Please make sure you look those sections over in the notes. All right, I'm going to call it a day. So long, and I'll see you in a little bit.